Greetings. Yes, today I'll be discussing the topic of awareness. What is it? How can we get more of it? What can I do? How does it work? Yeah. So, awareness is just a psychological state where I make myself, or what I call myself, the focus of my attention. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever noticed how almost never we make our own self the focus of our attention? Yeah. And yeah, let's take a look at that. First, when I say the self, I'm talking about the whole package. I'm talking about our thoughts, our identifications, our feelings, our emotions, our beliefs, our values, all of that, which I call myself, right? My personality, my ego, right? When I make that the focus of attention, I then have the ability to look at it and the ability to say, is this really truly what I am choosing for myself? Is this what I want for my life? Is there a higher frequency and a higher vibration? Why am I entertaining these thoughts? And thoughts are like that, you know. Once you put your attention on any particular thought or any particular vibration, it multiplies and it goes down that road and it goes down that road. And before you know it, you spend hours, minutes, days in that low frequency and low vibration. An aware person, though, will be a different kind of human being, right? So ordinarily, this is what the ordinary person do, right? We are not aware. Instead, we're more mechanical. We're more like a machine, right? A machine with programs, instructions, with already programmed beliefs, right? And they're programmed by the society around us. And this pattern really dictates our lives. So that's how ordinarily we function. And and at this level, right, I identify with my thoughts and I identify with my feelings. So if anger comes as a thought form to me, guess what I say? I say, I am angry. No, you're not angry. It's just a thought form. It could come from any stimulus, anywhere. Anger can come for you. In fact, there are people who know how to make you angry. People, in fact, we are oftentimes predictable. People know exactly what to do to trigger us. Okay, and if somebody watch us enough, they'll know. And in awareness, that's how we live, identifying with thoughts, right? When we become aware, we no longer identify with thoughts or identify with anything whatsoever. Awareness is that ability that you really, truly just watching. You really, truly just observing yourself. Yourself is the focus, and it's the most important thing that you can ever do, right? And that's why we have to make that distinction. I am not my thought. This is kind of like the negative way to go about it. I am definitely not my thoughts. I am not my emotion. I'm not my body, right? Then who are you? If I'm not my body, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotion, I'm not my beliefs, who are you? And this is the critical question that everybody have to ask themselves. Who are you? You know, the unaware person never asks himself that question, who am I? Once you start moving to awareness, then that becomes the mantra, the most important question. Who am I? Who am I? And when you start asking yourself this question, of course, your mind, your thinking mind, is going to jump in with answers. And they're going to pick anything from your past to convince you that who you are. It's going to go and pick some of, whatever. I'm a man, I'm a rich person, I'm a this, I'm a teacher, I'm a da 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 da. No, you're none of those things. Absolutely not. Yes, you may play a role sometimes, but that's not who you are. So you got to dismiss everything that your mind comes up with to convince you that you're that thing when you're on the journey of awareness. And this could take time for some people because we're so programmed that it's difficult for us to understand that. right? Ultimately, one of the places you want to get to is no identity, no attachments, no history, no beliefs, no knowledge, nothing. In fact, you want to get to the place, no, no one. I am no one, nowhere, no time, no place. And that's an emptiness which is so beautiful. It's actually blissful. When you get to that place, you're then open to your true essence, to the higher self. Your higher self, your divinity cannot enter you at all until you get to that place of no identification, no attachments, no thing, no one, no place. It's absolutely beautiful place, but it's easier said than done. So let's talk about some of the ways in which we can actually get there. And you know what, though? Let's give us a round of applause, because if you are actually listening to this, it means that you're on the path. If you're really listening to this, you are doing, you have started your journey, right? Um, so when we start this journey, when we enter this place and start this journey of awareness, right? What are some of the things that can help us, right? The first thing is be here now. You know, here's the thing. If we're not here now, there's nothing we can do. Nothing. Nothing to raise our vibration, nothing to help us spiritually, nothing to growth. You have to find that enough energy, enough effort to be here now. And for most of us, it's not easy. And that's why we have some tools that can help you. If you're with others, it's going to be difficult. If you are on your phone watching TV, doing something in the open world, it's going to be difficult. No, there are people who can master that easily. An enlightened, when you're high on your agenda, it can be very easy, right? And it can actually come naturally with everything else you're doing. But for most of us beginners, because the mind is so full of stuff and we're so easily influenced by everything around us, to start this, you're gonna have to start taking conscious, intentional moments of silence. Find some place where there is no one, no external influence. It could be just being in the woods, just in the forest, just in a mountain, just in the water, just sitting alone in your room by yourself. Turn off all electric, all computers, all phones, and just be. And be deliberate and intentional about it, because you know what you're going to do is watch your mind. You're just going to make yourself the subject, make yourself the focus of your attention. What's going on in my mind? And here's the thing, you're not going to contemplate them. This is not about contemplating them. Just notice them. Just allow the thoughts, if they come, and let them flow by. Where's my emotional framework? What's going on? Just watch it. Yeah. Here's something that helps tremendously now if you want to shift that too. Most of us are not able to shift directly into no, just nothing, because our minds are so strong, right? So what we're going to notice is that our mind influence our breath. So we're going to know now to know how to control our breath. This is one of the beautiful things. When we're sitting alone, especially then, we should control our breaths all the time. When we are taking these moments of silence, the best way to do it is breath work. It's nothing more important than breath work. And here's what you do in these moments of breath work. You are now going to breathe consciously, because ordinarily, if you notice, your mind control how you breathe. If you're angry, you breathe one way. If you're sad, you breathe one way. Oh, and we continue that with everything we do. But here's the thing now. With awareness, you use your breath to control your mind. And if you uh, you use your breath to control your mind, and if you and, and if you can control your mind, oh my goodness, then you can control everything. Every single thing. And that is the beautiful thing. And that's why breath work is so important. So, so, so important. The beauty of breath work, you use your breath to control your mind. And you have to now be very alert. Whenever, watch every thought that come into you and understand that awareness is the beginning. It is the beginning. Be aware, be awake. That's the only way you can take the journey of freedom, transformation, and enlightenment, love and light.